this main event, we got Marquis Ross fighting out of Millipit
in the baby blue trunks versus Marcel Cypian from Eric Nolan's. Marcel just won a title in a different weight class just this last PAK, so we brought him back because there was an opportunity again for him to fight, and we wanted to make sure that Marquis had a chance to fight for a title. So we thought this would be a great fight, and let's take a look at this one.
Now the difference between this fight and all the other fights in this card, 5 rounds. We got 5 rounds of action right here. And when I say action, these are 2 guys that are really skilled. Just like the last fight. You know, you got a pair of guys that have been out, been around, that know how to fight.
Yeah, their experience level, I mean, we're looking at 5 years. I think Marcel has somewhere close to that. I know Marquis does. I mean, these are experienced fighters. These are guys who are getting ready, hopefully, to go to the pros. I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the next year or 2 fighting on the national television, you know, getting their set up for something major.
18. You know what's special about that number?
What's that?
That's the total amount of fights both of these guys have combined. If that says anything about the amount of experience in that ring right there. 18 total fights. This is their 19th and 20th total fight combined together, you know? I mean, look at these guys. And both of them look in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Nice right round kick followed by a hand combination.
Good lift hook right there.
Whoa, that was a very nice right hook by Marquis. You know? Leading cause of knockouts, professional boxing. The right hook.
Yeah.
You know? And that was a pretty right hook right on the chin. And Marcel just ate that.
Right now, Marquis is pressing the fight.
It's kind of funny. Both of them were clenching each other and both kind of looking at the refs saying, okay, come on.
Yeah, very good. So that was round 1. I'd give that one to Marquis. I think he did a good job. I think he pressed the fight. I know Eric right now will talk to his fighter and let him know what he needs to do to make the adjustments.
I'll tell you who won that round. The fans. That was a great round right there.
That was a great round.
They're just going after each other. Well, a lot of nice techniques. There's that inside leg kick from Marquis starting the fight off with Marcel following up with the combination. Tell you what, you see a lot at this amateur level is the leg kicks the body kicks getting caught or tripped. And I have to attribute a lot of that to the fact that they do got shin pads on. It does lessen that impact and allows you to catch those a little bit more easier. But even with that fact, those things are pretty thin, and when they hit, they do hit,
yeah.
Oh, there's a big right hand by Marcel that misses. Followed by a big left hand by him again, left hook that misses.
This is one of those dynamic fights, just like the last one we just had. I mean, at any moment it can turn one way or the other.
But I'm telling you what, you're guaranteed to get a lot of action until that moment occurs. If that moment occurs. You know, they're going to go after each other right here. And that's what we're seeing.
Yeah,
a nice hand combination off of Marquis's lead leg kick.
Whirlwind action there. Talking to Marcel, he said his future goal is to eventually, he might be moving to the Bay Area and then talking about turning pro eventually and getting into the MMA and UFC, and that'd be something great to see. I told him if he ever does get up to that level and wins a title, please come back and show everybody here in the Valley. So, you know, we wish him nothing but the best of luck if he decides to go that route.
It is exciting to be a part of this and seeing these young guys that are at their amateur, especially the peak of their amateur career here.
Yes.
The end of their amateur career and looking to move forward into stuff. These are guys that aren't just fighting, they're winning belts and fighting for titles. Mm-hmm. And it's exciting to see where they go with these, you know? I mean, how long do they maintain the amateur and then how long, what do they move into, really?
Yeah.
What are they going to move into from here? Big questions.
Here we go.
Marcel just starts right off Comes in with the jab cross combination.
I think during that rest period, I think Eric told him pick it up a little bit. Let's start pressing. You know, we're into the next round. We're in the mid round right here, so we need to start pressing. I mean, these are some powerful punches.
Oh, I like the use of these low inside leg kicks, or lead leg kick as I call it. You know, Keith is throwing these lead leg kicks, landing on the inside leg of Marcel. And, you know, in early rounds, these things add up, and it really starts doing damage by third, fourth round. You know, when you're about 6, 7 minutes in, they start hurting.
One thing I like about when I watch Marcel fight, he's a patient fighter. He doesn't get panicked over something that happens. You know, he'll back up, he'll reset himself up, and then he's a very good fighter. He looks like he's thinking out there. And he's watching these nice left hand and right.
These kicks, beautiful kicks. You know, just floating right up to the body. There's a low right leg kick from Marquis onto Marcel's lead leg.
So again, Marcel's from Bakersfield, Eric Nolan's school, and Marquis Ross is here from Fresno, from Malpets. Nice spinning.
I love the product that Eric Nolan puts out, and yeah, really, I love Eric Nolan altogether. I think he's just a great guy. He's, besides yourself, he's the other guy that I really truly enjoy commentating with.
Ooh, nice leg kick.
Right round kick, right behind the knee, and causes a full trip.
And he kicks it again.
It goes right back to it. Beautiful end.
Beautiful end of that round, yep. I think it's something that might work out for him. I think the next round he should probably press on that kick.
Beautiful way to end the round. We're going to championship rounds now, which is round 4, round 5.
Yep. I think Marquis is doing a great job so far.
Marquis comes out with that Thai style we're talking about with the kicks. Ooh. Doing some damage there. And Marcel answers with some heavy hands.
I think it's like you stated earlier. I think, you know what, we're looking at a very good Muay Thai school versus a hand school, and I think we're seeing a good combination of, you know, good fighters with a lot of experience.
Yeah, I mean, this fight's up in the air right now, and it's just, you know, this is the type of fight you want to see in a movie. Oh, look at that spinning back kick by Marcel. Oh, that's
nice handwork there by Marcel. Marquis answers back with that leg kick.
And he's just going to work on that lead leg, and rightfully so. Quick little Superman punch, not much on it. Marquis throwing that head kick. Notice Marcel keeping his hands relatively low. Actually, both fighters are, but he just doesn't seem so worried about Marquis's punches.
Yeah.
But, you know, I haven't really seen Marquis throw too much to the head either.
No, I haven't seen too much. I mean, he's doing a lot of leg kicks, a lot of leg work.
Well, he kicks to the head, but no hands to the head, really. Not too many.
But I think that's Marquis' forte is his kicking ability. Because, I mean, like we said, we've seen him kick people in the head and knock them out. Oh, nice spin, back spin kick.
A little bit of slip at the end.
It's going to come down to who's going to be able to take that round towards the end. Those last 30 seconds of this round are going to be what's going to sway that judge. Good hand. Oh, nice overhand right at the end of the round. He's staggering. He's stunned.
They're giving him a chance to get up. He's shaking it off. He got the grin on his face.
I see they shake his gloves. Bam takes a look at him. He's going to let him continue. Oh, saved by the bell.
All right. Right, and we're going into the final of the championship rounds, round 5. Let's see if he shook it off.
If he shook it off or not. Oh, there's a nice right hand again.
He seems to be okay. He looks like he's fine. He's shaking it off. He's showing his kick. Going back to work on the lead leg.
Marcel's now pressing forward. He thinks he has him now, so I think he's going to go ahead and push forward.
Well, if I was Eric Nolan, I'd tell him headhunt. Go big right now.
Yeah.
Press and get in there. Get that damage in. Nice little head kick.
Nice, yep. Oh, there's a nice 1-2 combination.
He might have stunned him a little bit with that 1-2.
Oh, that was a nice lift hook.
The ref
stopping the fight. Nice lift hook. I think he sees something we don't see.
I don't know what he's seeing right there. I guess he's feeling that a big knockout was coming.
Yeah, he's staring a little bit right now when he's talking to him.
I know Marquis was hurting and a little stunned there off that combination, the four-mention combination, and probably a good stoppage. And you want these guys to be able to move forward and not get damaged too much.
Yeah, and they're both great fighters, and I think maybe, you know what, maybe Bam saw something that we don't see in his eyes. So, I mean, we got to, for the protection of the fighters, we have to go with what the referee sees.
Tell you what, the crowd's not too happy with that.
No, the crowd is not very happy with that decision.
Yeah, no one's doing this pop over the rope. He's pretty happy with this decision. Really kind of there.
Marcel's excited.
Yeah, he's pumped. Or, I think the crowd's feeding his energy.
Yeah,
right here,
I think so too. It's a love-hate relationship. I mean, he's a great fighter. Everybody likes to see him fight. But again, you're beating one of our hometown guys. A lot of respect, like I said. There's another belt for him.